Yeah, morning all. So before I start, can one please confirm whether my voice is clear, right?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. So today I discuss about Python data types. Python data types and variables, right? Yes. Every organization, every organization use case, right? Every organization use case has got data and operations. Every organization use case has got data and operations, right? Data represented, right? Data represented using data types, variables, right? Data represented using data types or variables. Operations represented using functions. Operations represented using functions. Every organization use case has got data and operations. Data are represented using data types or variables. Data types or variables. Operations represented using functions. Operations represented using functions. Data are represented using data types or variables. Operations represented using functions. Okay. If you take example of any organization has got data and operations, take example of a bank, right? Bank has got data and operations. Bank has got data and operations, right? Like data represents like customer data and customer operations. Customer data like customer name, customer phone number, customer address, customer balance is branch, right? And operations like withdraw operations, deposit operations, operations like deposit operations, withdraw operations, deposit operations, right? Data represented using data types or variables, operations by using functions, right? So as of now, my discussion is on data types or variables. Later I discuss about functions, right? Now, if you observe, C or C++ or Java, comparison with Python, C or C++ or Java, comparison with Python. This is C, C++, Java. If you want to create a variable like x equal to 10, always we need to define the data type int. Y equal to 4.5. If you want to define a float value, we need to say float. Z equal to hello, right? We need to say like string z equal to hello. X, Y, Z. You want to create a variable like x, we need to define a data type. Int x equal to 10, float y equal to 4.5, string z equal to hello, right? But in Python, directly we need to say, in Python, directly we need to say x as 10, y as 4.5, z has hello. Directly we say x as 10, y as 4.5, z has hello, right? Yes. No need to define the data types here. Directly we can say x as 10, directly we can say y as 4.5, directly we can say z as 100. No need to define this data type int or float or string, right? Yes. Int or float or string. X as 10, y as 4.5, z as hello, right? Yes, fine. But what kind of variable x is means here based on this data type defining, we are saying it x as int type. What type of variable y is means based on this data type defining, we are saying it as float type. What kind of variable z is means based on this data type defining, we are saying it as string type. But here in Python, what kind of variable x is means what value you have assigned to it. What value you have assigned to it. If you are assigning an integer value, the type of x will be integer type. Type of x will be integer type. So there is a type function, right? There is a type function in Python. Type of x, to know the type of that variable x means why it is integer, because you have assigned an integer value. If you are assigning a float value to y, if you are assigning a float value, type of will be float. If you are assigning a string value, type of z will be string type. So type of x, type of y, and type of z. What type? String type. Type of x is integer, type of y is float, type of z is string. Okay. Okay. Understood, right? So in Python, it is providing a function type function. Know the type of a variable, type of y, float, type of z is string. Okay. So to understand much better on these data types, I'm going to discuss four cases, right? Just understand these four cases. What happens internally? So when you define a variable, how to print its value, how to print its address, and how to print its content. Case one, observe this case one, right? Whenever we define a variable like x equal to 10, internally one object is going to be created with value 10. It is going to have some address. It is stored in the memory address, right? Where exactly this 10 is stored in the memory, that address location. That address location is taken by x. What x is storing? What x is storing? Don't say x is storing a 10. X stores this address. Whenever we say print x, you need to understand three things here. Print x means it goes to this address and prints whatever present at that address. Prints the content. Prints the content at that address. Prints the content at that address. That is 10. Print ID of x. Prints the address of x. Prints the address of x. Address of x means 103070, right? Print x prints the content at that address. Print address of x prints the address of x. The address means this is the address 103070. What is the address of X? 10. And we have got a type of X to print the data type of X. Type of X prints the data type of X. Data type of X is what type? Int type, right? Yes. Okay. Prints the content. Prints ID means prints the address. Type of X, data type. Content prints the address and prints the type, prints the data type of X. Case 1. Next, case 2. Case 2, right? Yes. X value 10, Y value 20. Now, everyone unmute yourself and try to give the responses, right? From here onwards, I want the sessions to be interactive, right? Whether your answers are correct or wrong, keep responding, right? Yes. Now, try to answer X equal to 10, Y equal to 20. How many objects will be created here? For 10, one object. For 20, another object. Try to respond now. X equal to 10. It is going to have some address. The address is taken by X. Y equal to 20. Yes. That address is taken by Y. Right. Print X. Print X. What is the X value it is going to print? Yes. Print X. What is the X value it is going to print?
10.
Yeah, 10. It is going to print a 10, right? Yes.
And yes. Either you can just respond through voice, right? And meeting yourself and you can respond through voice, or you can type your response in the chat. Anything is fine. Yes. Subroto Datta, right? You can see that previous videos link in that Zoom chat just now they posted, right? Course content in the videos, all the videos, demo videos link, right? But from tomorrow from today you will be getting that to your Google Drive. From tomorrow onwards, you'll be getting the videos to your Google Drive. Okay. Print X, right? Print X, what is the X value? 10. Print address of X. Address of X is what? Everyone try to respond. Address of X. 3070. Type of X.
Integer.
And teacher.
Print Y. Print
20.
Y. 20.
20.
Print address of Y. Address of Y.
1.
Type of Y. Integer, because you are assigning integer value to Y. Assigning integer. Two different variables X and Y with two different values 10, 20. Two different objects will be created with two different addresses. Right? Next, case 3. Case 3, right? You say like X equal to 10, Y equal to 20. Sorry. X equal to 10, Y also 10. How many objects are going to be created here? Everyone. X is 10, Y is 10. How many objects will be created here?
2.
3.
2.
Observe carefully here, only one object is going to be created. Only one object. This address is given to X. Before creating object for Y, it checks any object with value 10 if it is already available. The same address will be given. X is 10, Y is 10, Z is 10. Don't think like 3 objects are going to be created. Only one object with value 10. Its address is given to X, Y, and Z. If X value is 10, Y value is 10, Z value is 10. Don't think like 3 objects like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 will be created. No. Don't think 3 objects with value 10, 10, 10. Already the 10 is available, right? That object 10 is already available in the memory. The same address will be given to Y and Z. If X value is 10, Y is 20, Z is 30, how many objects will be created? If X value is 10, Y is 20, Z is 30. 3 objects, right? But here 10, 10, 10, only one object will be created. This for Python language, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. Understand, right? X is 10, Y is 10, Z is 10. Only one object with one address. In the previous example, the values are different, 10 and 20. So that's why 2 different. Here 10 and 10, only one object. Now if you observe this print X, print Y, print Z, they are going to print the same value 10. Print X, print Y, and print Z. So all these 3, X, Y, and Z, they are going to share the same content. They are going to share the same address. Even address of X, address of Y, address of Z. They are going to have the same address. What is that? 103070, right? Yes. If the values are same, only one object. If the values are different, multiple objects. Now observe this case 4. Previously, we have taken X and Y, but now I am taking X as 10, X and X only. Here, for 10, one object will be created with value 10 with some address. For 20, one more object will be created, right? That address is taken by this. Up to here, it is fine. But if I say print X, but if I'm saying print,
A question.
yes, go ahead.
So you said X is equal to 10 and X is equal to 20, right?
Mm.
So it's the same variable, but you're changing the value for it.
Yes, yes. Now,
Then in the
try to say print X means what is the value it is going to print?
20.
Yeah, it always prints the latest value 20. The previous one,
In-
whenever X can store only one address, X can store only one value. X can store only, it cannot store 2 addresses. So whenever immediately X equal to 20 is created, the previous one is going to be removed from the memory. Whenever you are saying X equal to 10, whenever it is modified to 20, a new object will be created, but immediately the previous one gets removed. Because X can store only one address, the previous address will be removed, means the previous total object also gets removed by the garbage collector. Later I discuss about that garbage collector, but as of now, what happens, right? If I say X equal to 30 next, what happens to 20?
it updates to 30
Yes,
and the 20 goes away.
20 gets removed, right? Yes. So here print x means it prints the 20. Print address of x 04090. Type of x will be integer type. Understood, right? Yes. Any queries in this case 4? So in the case 1, I was just discussing, right? How to print the content, how to print the address, how to print the type. In case 2, x and y with 2 different values, 2 different objects, 2 different addresses. In case 3, 10, 10, 10. If values are same, only one object, one address. Here x is 10, x is 20. The previous x will be deleted. A new x is created, right? Right. Data types. Data types mainly are of 2 types here. Data types mainly are of 2 types. Fundamental data types and collection data types. Fundamental data types and collection data type. Fundamental data type, right? Object holding single value. Object holding single value, right? Fundamental data type, object holding single value. Example, right? X equal to 10. X equal to 10. One object is created with value 10 with some address. The address is taken by X. Object holding single value. Object holding single value. Object holding single value, right? Collection data type. Object holding a group of values. Object holding group of values. X equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. One object is created. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50. It's going to have some address. The address is taken by X. Here, in this object holding group of values or collection of values or set of values. Object holding group of values. Okay. What are the various fundamental data types? What are the various collection data types? Fundamental data types. I said there are 2 types, right? Fundamental data types and collection data types. In that, again, fundamental data types are mainly are of 5 types. Fundamental data types mainly are of 5 types. Integer, float, Boolean, string, complex. Integer, something like age 25. For example, age equal to 25, right? It's something like integer value. Float means something in decimal part, right? Like weight. 78.56. Boolean means Boolean, true or false. True indicates 1, false indicates 0. True or false, which returns either true or false. True or false, right? So it is case sensitive. Python is case sensitive. Upper cases, lower cases are taken differently. True means 2 should be uppercase. False means F should be in uppercase. Okay. So true or false? String means yes. String means right. City equal to Hyderabad. City sequence collection of characters. String means sequence collection of characters. Complex. Complex value means a plus ib, x plus iy. In general mathematics, right, we use this x plus iy, a plus ib. X is the real and this is imaginary, real and imaginary part, right? But in Python, instead of I, we use the symbol J, right? Okay. So 5 types: integer, float, boolean, string, and complex. But collection data types, right? Collection, 4 types. Collection data types, 4 types, right? List, tuple, set, dictionary. List, tuple, set, and dictionary. List by using squared bracket. Tuple by using normal braces. Set by using curly braces. Dictionary like the key and value format, right? Dictionary, key value format. List, tuple, set, dictionary, key and value format. Example, like list of values. List of values x equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. List of values. Tuple of values means like y equal to tuple of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? Yes. Set of values z equal to set 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? Yes. Dictionary of key and value, right? Dictionary and key and value. Key. Ajay, age 25, right? Age 25. Ajay, for example, name you can say Ajay. Age you can say 25. Means key value representations, right? This is key, this is value. This is key and this is value. Key value representations. Key value representations. Okay. Okay. Key value representations, right? This is key, this is value. Key value, right? The difference between list and tuple means tuple is like a constant. Once you define a tuple, you cannot modify any element of it. You cannot add a new element to this tuple. You cannot remove an element from a tuple. But in the case of list, I can modify this 30 to 35. I can add a new element. I can remove an element. That is possible. In list, you can perform the modifications. Insertions possible, updations possible, deletions possible in case of list. You can modify this 35. You can add a new element 60. You can remove an element 40. That is all these 3 not possible in tuple. You cannot add, you cannot modify, you cannot remove an element, right? In the case of tuple. Set is used for mathematical operations, for performing union operations, intersections, difference, symmetric difference. So on these collections, we'll be discussing, right? Nearly for 1 week, we'll be discussing on these collections. We have got a lot of discussions on these collections. list properties, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested list modifications. So this all we will be discussing, right? Similarly for tuple properties, tuple indexing, tuple slicing, tuple functions. Similarly for sets and dictionaries, right? We'll have got a lot of discussion on this collection type. I'll be discussing in brief, right? So yes. In the case of fundamental types, in the case of fundamental data types, we have got a lot of discussion on the strings, string indexing, string slicing, string functions and methods, right? Yes. So in the fundamental type, I'll be discussing on string. A string is a sequence collection of characters. Sequence collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented using single quote, using double quote, using single quote, using double quote, and using triple quote. In Python, a string is represented using single, double, and triple quote. Example, city equal to Hyderabad. Sequence collection of characters. For a single word or line, go with single quote or double quote. But for multiple lines or a paragraph, go with a triple quote. Each character of a string. If you got any queries, you can just unmute yourself and you can ask through voice, or you can also enter that query in the chat. Each character of a string is represented or accessed by a unique index. Each character of a string is represented or accessed by a unique index. String supports two types of indexes. String supports two types of indexes, right? First one, positive index or forward index, we say. Positive index or forward index. Generally, this index starts from left side to right side. And this index starts with 0. I'll provide some examples on this. Index starts with 0. And next is negative index or backward index. Negative index or backward index. Index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1. Just we'll see one example on this indexing. Take a string x equal to, within double quotes, if you represent anything, it's a string, Python. So it's a string. So for this string also, right, like integer, one object will be created in this way. One object gets created. Within this object, this Python. It is going to have some address. The address is taken by x. See here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this way, indexing starts from left to right. Positive index starts from left to right. And it starts with 0. Positive, we call this as positive index or forward index.
Negative index or backward index. Observe here, it starts from right side to left side. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. This is backward index or negative index. Backward index or negative index, right? Yes. So what is the value of x of 2 here? Everyone, what is the value of x of 2? T, right? To access a particular character, we go for indexing. X of 2 value T. X of -2 value
O.
O. Right? In this way, you can use either positive index or negative index. This is, if anything, if you are starting with has, means it's a comment. Comment means not executable. If multiple lines of comment, you represent in this way and end with this. Start with and ends with this. I'm commenting all these 10 lines. This is just for understanding. This is not Python code. Now just observe x equal to Python, Python. Print x, it prints the Python as it is. I want to know the type of x. What type means? String str type. Print len of x. Len of x. Length of x. What is the length? 6. Number of length indicates the number of characters. How many characters? 6 characters, right? Yes. Now observe this. Python 6, right? str1.py, right? Yes. Run module. Python, what type? String type. The length is what? 6. Length is what? 6. 6 characters, right? Yes. Y equal to programming. Print x plus y. X plus y means x means Python, y means programming. This we call it like concatenation. Concatenation, right? Yes. What cases we use positive indexing? If you want to access a particular character, right? If you want to access a particular character of a string, you go for positive index. See, there is a very big string of more than 100 characters. Negative index, I'm saying, right? If there is a big string of more than 100 characters, I want the last character. How will you print? Using positive index, how will you print? I don't know how many characters are there, but they are above 100. I want to print the last character. By using negative index, it will be very simple, right? It prints the last character. But positive index, it's a time-taking process. Go for negative index, it works better. Whenever you want a last character or last but one character, go for negative. You want a first character, second, or anything, right? You can go with positive index. For anything like first or second or third, go for positive. Last character or second last character, go for negative index. X of -1 gives the last character, x of -2 gives second last character. Understood? So here x plus y, x is 1, y is 1. X plus y means concatenation. Concatenation means adding two strings. Adding two strings. First string followed by second string. Concatenation means adding two strings. Adding two strings means first string followed by second string. Observe this. Python plus programming. You get the output as Python programming.
Python programming, right? But x plus space plus y, x plus space plus, but you want space between this Python and programming. Python space programming, adding 3 strings. X is Python, Y is programming, between those two, one blank string. And space programming, right? Yes. String slicing, right? Yes. Extracting particular portion of a string. X equal to Python program I'm taking, right? Now everyone try to respond now. Extract only Python from this. Extract or print Python from this. How can you print only Python from this? X of X means entire Python program. You want 0 index, starts with 0, right? 0 you want, 1 you want, 2 you want, 3 you want, 4 you want, 5 you want. So give 0 colon 6, actually 5 only, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only, right? But I need to give 6 because this we call it as lower bound, this we call it like upper bound. Always upper bound should be excluded. Always. I'm writing a comment for your understanding. Always upper bound is excluded. Means up to 5 only it will consider. Means Python. If you give 5 here, 5 will be excluded. 5 is excluded means you won't get that n. 5, if you give 5 here, this 5 will be excluded. You won't get that n. Now 6, you will get this n, right? Python. Right? Now extract the middle portion of the string. Extract the middle portion of the string PROG. Everyone try to respond. How can I extract this PROG?
7,
662.
7 2. Yes, 7 2.
11.
Yeah, 7 to 11 is fine. X of 7 to 11. So observe 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this empty, this blank also takes, right? 6. 7 you want, 8 you want, 9 you want, 10 you want. 7 you want, 8 you want, 9 you want, 10 you want. 11 if you curate, 11 excluded. Up to 10 it will consider, right? Yes. 7 to 11. What if I say print? Now observe, print x of 11 to 7 if I say. If I say 11 to 7, what is the output? 11 to 7 if I say, what is the output you get? 7 to 11 means, okay, PROG. Opposite way 11 to 7.
Wouldn't that be an error?
Empty string. See, 11 to 7 means 11 to 7 means you'll be going in the backward direction. Backward direction, right? Empty string, because always slicing should be forward direction. Always slicing should be in the forward direction. Whenever, anytime you go in backward direction, empty string it is going to print. Here, can you check? Empty string, right? Empty string. Okay. Extract PROG using negative index now. Now try to say how to extract this PROG using negative index. Everyone, try to respond. Unmute yourself and try to give your responses.
-4. -7.
You're going in the backward direction. And you will get empty string. You should go in forward direction only. Using negative index also.
-8, sir.
Minus. Is start from -1.
-11 to -8.
This is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Okay. Start with the -7 to -7 you want. Forward direction you need to go. -7 you want. -6 you want. -5 you want. -4 you want. Means I need to give -3. -3 will be excluded. Up to -4 you will get, right? Understanding? -3 excluded. -7, -6, -5, -4. Yes, -3 excluded. Run module. One bracket extra you got, right? That's why error it is providing. -7 to -3. What is that? Program. Sorry, PROG, right? Yes. What is PROG? Right. Understood everyone? Any query in this? Yes.
Clear.
Extract the entire word program now. First you say using positive index program. Everyone try to respond program using a positive index. This is 7 you want. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If I give 7 to 13, M will be excluded, right? If I give 13. If I give 13, can I give 14? 14 index not available. Can I give 14? Yes, 14 is excluded. We won't consider 14, right? Up to 7 to 13 it will consider. Means always the upper bound excluded. 14 excluded. Up to 13 only it will consider. Next, print x of 7 to, don't provide this upper bound. So both the results the same output, right? Program. Now using negative index, try to answer. Using negative index. Using negative index -7 to, don't provide this upper bound. So this also, right? Both are same. 7 to up to the end of the string. Both outputs are program only. Negative index means -7 to -1. -1 means M will be excluded, right?
Oh, in that case,
0,
eh,
sir.
0 means
no, because 0
means
means Python P.
P. 0 means this P. Positive index.
Just leave it there.
Then leave it, right? So -7 to up to the end of this string, right? Yes, it returns. All these three returns program. This is using positive, this is negative index, right? Now, what if I ignore this lower bound like this? If I'm ignoring this lower bound and just providing 6, is it valid? From where you,
Yes,
what is
Yes.
output for this?
because
Same.
it's just
This and
from the
this both
start.
are same, right? Python
Yes.
and this both are same. If you're not giving this lower bound, it will start from the start index 0 to 6. 6 excluded up to 5, it will take the output will be Python. Now, is it valid if I ignore both lower and upper? Entire string will be printed, Python program from the start to end, it will take by default. Is it compulsory to give spaces there? Can I give in this way without space? Yes, these two are valid. Two are valid, right? Yes. Print X. All these three statements results the same output. Python program or print X of 0 to not giving this upper bound. All these four statements results the same output, right? Python program. Okay, so tomorrow, as I said, the link will be changing. So everyone, you are supposed to get enrolled for getting the new link to your mail, right? So just I'll take 10 minutes more for today. Now, try to respond, right? If I say print x of 0 to 14 with the increment of 2, 0 to 14 with increment of 2, what is 0? Start value.
The first starting.
14, stop value.
Oh.
And this 2, step value. Start value, stop value, and step value. Value, stop value, and step value, right? Yes. 0 to 14 with the increment of 2 means we'll consider after 0, second index. After it will read second index. After that, fourth index, 6, 8, 10, 12. Even index only it will read. Means 0 means P. Next it will read T. Next O space R G A. Run module, right? Yes. So in this way it is going to read. Only the even indexed. Means similar to this 0 to 14 means I can say this, right? Same. Print x of same, right? Both are same. 0 to 14 means this with the increment of 2, both results the same output. Both results the same output. Yes. In the same way, you are incrementing by 2. But if I try to decrement, right? If I try to decrement x of colon minus 1, nothing but reverses the string. Reverses the string. The string in the reversed order, right? Decrement from right side to left side if you are reversing. So in this way you get Python program. It has reversed the string, right? Yes. Have you heard about the word palindrome? Have you heard about the word palindrome, anyone? Right? Palindrome.
What?
What is that? If we reverse a string, if we reverse a string, if we get the same string, if we get the same string, it is a palindrome. It is a palindrome, right? Yes. For example of palindrome. MADAM. If you reverse also, you will get madam, right? Malayalam. If you reverse also, you will get the same, right? Race car. If you reverse also, you will get the same thing. Mom or dad. NITIN, Nitin, you will get the same thing. LEVEL, level, right? Yes. You take madam, if you print it, you will get madam. But how to reverse it? Just now we discussed, right? Reversing a string. This is what reversing a string. If you reverse it and store the result in Y and print Y, if it is printing madam only, then it's a palindrome. If we reverse a string, if you are getting the same string madam, then it is a palindrome, right? Yes. So this double quotes is open, it is not closed. Double quotes here, double quotes and double quotes. But run module. So both are printing madam, right? So it's a palindrome, right? Just I'll take 5 minutes. Here we no need to write huge codings in Python. We have got inbuilt methods and functions available. So just string methods are there. We have got many methods provided by string for performing the operations, right? For example, a paragraph, entire paragraph, you want in uppercase. To print on uppercase means either one single word or line or a paragraph. X equal to Hyderabad, right? I got a string in this way. I want to print this in uppercase. X is the string dot upper user. It prints in uppercase. Save it first. It prints in uppercase. So if anything write in lower, for example, to print in lowercase. X equal to Mumbai. X equal to Mumbai, print X dot, X is dot lower, X dot lower, right? Prints in lowercase, right? Print it lowercase. Mumbai in lowercase. For example, X equal to India. Only the first character I want in upper. Remaining everything in lower I want. Only the first character I only in the uppercase. There is a method called capitalize. Now you check. It will transform only the first character into upper, remaining all into lowercase. What is that? Capitalize. What it is performing? For capitalizing the first character of a string, right? Yes. For example, X equal to good morning, Hyderabad. Good morning, Hyderabad, right? How many words are there in this? 3 words. Every word first character I want in uppercase. M I want in uppercase. H I want it. Every word first character in the uppercase. X dot title. That's it. X dot title. Each and every word first character in the uppercase. G in uppercase. M in uppercase. H in uppercase, right? for capitalizing first character, for capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. Where exactly this title can be useful means, for example, I got some employees' names like this: Rahul, Ajay, Miller, James, Arjun, Amar, Rohit. In this way, hundreds of employee names I've got. Each and every employee name, first character I want in uppercase. EMPS dot title, I should say. No need to write any code here. Directly, we have got many methods of strings. So here it is printing in uppercase. Rahul all in uppercase. Ajay A in uppercase. Miller, James, Arjun, Amar, Rohit. Method like we have got replace. For replacing a portion of a string. X equal to, I'm saying Java is easy. Replace. X dot replace the word Java with Python. What is the output you get? Replacing the word Java with Python. Replace. So you will get like Python is easy. So for example, Java is easy and Java is simple. Java is simple. Will it replace each and every Java with Python or only the first occurred Java? Every Java will be replaced with Python. Python is easy and Python is simple. This is the output, right? Okay, fine. In this way, we have got so upper, lower, capitalized, title, replace. In the same way, we have got many more methods of strings like swap case, count, find, strip, starts with, ends with, split method. In this way, many more methods are available that I'll be discussing in the tomorrow's class. Right. So yes, check with this, right? Course content link which is forwarded, right? And you can see all the videos in this Zoom. In the Zoom chart, they provided a link, right? Demo videos link. The previous session videos, right, is available there. But from tomorrow, you will be getting that daily one video will be added to your Google Drive. And tomorrow a WhatsApp group will be created for, okay, and you will be added to the WhatsApp group. And from tomorrow, you'll be getting the notes also to your mail IDs. So tomorrow the link will be changing. The link also you'll be getting to your mail IDs, right? You can see the contact details in the chart, right? If you have not got the link, you can call on those numbers. And still, if you're done with that enrollment process, don't forget to share the screenshot of your payment to this DurgaSoft online training that is provided in the chart, right? Okay, and just to go through that course content, right? So this is the course content, just Python basics, Python operations, Python operators, IDEs, flow controls, looping, strings, collections, lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions in Python, modules in Python, packages, errors and exceptions, file handling, object-oriented programming, regular expressions, database access, Python date and time, OS module, advanced concepts, GUI programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Python pandas model in brief, NumPy model in brief, Matplotlib model in brief. These 30 topics for Python core and advanced, and people who go for Python full stack, Django introduction, web frameworks, Django installation, project architecture, applications creations, Django views, Django templates, Django admin models, advanced concepts, right? And UI technologies. like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Graph and MySQL, right? Yes. Okay, fine. 1 second. I was saying, right, this is for Python Core in Advanced, 70 hours, 2 months, 6,000 is the course fee. You'll be having this UI technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Django framework. Also one more framework like Flask framework, REST API. This will be discussed on project. So 70 hours for Python, 70 hours for frameworks, 140 hours, 2 months, 2 months, 4 months for this. 6,000 is the course fee for this, 7,000 for this, 13,000. But total, if you are doing a total package, if you are taking with single payment, it is 12,000, right? And if you want to go parallelly also, you can go parallelly. That frameworks classes will be whenever new batch start, it will be intimated to you during the Saturdays and Sundays, right? Timings of this batch, first 1 week it will be it starts at 5 o'clock, but later it will be at 6 o'clock, right? So tomorrow the class will be at 5 o'clock only, but a new link will be getting, right? Duration of the class will be 1 hour. Yes. Offerings, right? You'll be getting the recorded videos of each and every session, soft copy of these notes, classroom notes, assignments and tasks, a WhatsApp group, resumes and interview questions and interactive sessions, right? So people who have already like people who wants like big data package, right? In that Python, this core and advanced will be a part of it, where you will be learning like Hadoop, PySpark, Linux. It's a weekend batch. This Saturday at 8 or 8 p.m. there is a demo for this new batch starting, right? And fee structure is 15,000. It's a weekend batch, Saturday 2 hours and Sunday 2 hours. So this Saturday it will be at 8 o'clock, right? But yes. When does Hadoop batch starts means Saturday, this Saturday at 8 o'clock in the evening, right? But the original timing of it will be at 7 to 9 in the evening, right? 7 to this Saturday at 8 p.m. Hadoop batch is starting, right? Anjali. Right. And some queries was asked. Subrato Datta, right? When you have enrolled for Hadoop, PySpark, Python. So you'll be added to the WhatsApp group of Python. You'll be added to Hadoop WhatsApp group, right? So you'll be added to this Python WhatsApp group, and also you'll be added to the Hadoop and PySpark WhatsApp groups. Whenever the batch starts, the WhatsApp groups will be created and that you will be added, right? Yes. Okay, fine. Any other queries, right? Anyone? No? So, yes. I want the sessions to be more interactive, right? Whether your answers are correct or wrong, I want the people to respond more. Okay, fine. So if I'm done with the queries, fee for Hadoop is 15,000, right? Where you'll be learning 4 things in that: big data, Hadoop, PySpark, Spark with Python, Linux, and Python. All these 4 you will be getting in that. 15,000 is the fee for that. For this Hadoop, PySpark, Linux, it takes 12 weekends for that. And for Python, you can attend any of my batch, right? Means this current batch, what you are attending, you can attend, or any of my batch you can attend, right? Yes. Monday to Friday it will be. This will be on only on Saturdays and Sundays, 2 hours, right? Yes. Fine. Yeah. So I'm signing off for now. Meet you tomorrow at 5 o'clock, right? But different link, right? We'll be continuing with the string methods, right? Fine. Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow. Bye.